Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
Hey.
first night of Aj's and K's Yarny Tales. Welcome on in. Please, as you come in, let us know what you have on your hook and what you have in your glass. I have nothing on my hook because we're just here with you guys tonight. Oh, Kaylin must be dealing with something.
Sorry, yes, I had somebody in here trying to make noise. But I have a
Okay.
granny square on my hook.
Oh, that looks cute. I was going to try and do mine, but I have been so busy today trying to get ready for tonight because you guys have no idea. My Wi-Fi went out like 3 times today. I didn't have Wi-Fi more than I've had. So it's just been one of those days. I hope everybody else is having a much better day.
Yes.
There we go. I've got that turned off so we don't have to hear my YouTube that had us open talking. Hello, Sanja. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Just let us know what's on your hook, what's in your cup. And I know there'll be a few other people. I forgot to remind people at the last minute, but I do. I'm sorry about that. I've had a busy day. My co host is back
Yes. She's so
on the
cute.
back of my chair. As you guys will notice, I'm in the same spot that I'm normally in, but things look different
Yes.
because we got the chair up from the back room and we've got two chairs here. And the
I
whole
need
room
an iced coffee, Kathy. You gonna give me one?
looks Oh, I'm always like, I want to sit outside in your house with you.
Right.
Yeah, she's got a nice little, like, screened in area where she can sit and crochet. I'm like, that just sounds so nice.
hmm I need to get me some outside furniture because I do have a little bitty backyard in my new apartment, but I don't have anything to sit on out there yet.
Sandra says, Diet Pepsi in my cup and a bandana on my hook. Cool. I made one of those not too long, well, last year, I think, actually. I'm
I
still
have
wearing
a
it though.
random pattern.
Lisa says, Hi everyone, not well, so I'm being quiet.
Oh,
I'm sorry you're not doing well, Lisa.
feel better, Lisa.
Kathy says, Sure, what kind do you want? You both are always welcome.
I want a chocolate iced coffee. That's my favorite.
I've got chocolate tea, so
Ooh, chocolate tea. That
I've got
sounds
my
good.
Christmas in Paris tea, and I just got a box from Amazon that was a box of 100, so I'm set, so I don't have to worry about it running out until the holidays come. This is how I keep from eating cake and cookies, and I just do um, dessert teas and dessert coffees. Also have a salted caramel tea that I love. So when I get a sweet tooth, I just turn to tea. Okay, baby, find where you're gonna sit, please. Mama's got a lot to be doing here in a minute. Just waiting for a couple more people to come on in. Cassie says, Hi, Lisa. Hope you feel better. And Sandra's saying hi to Kathy. So welcome on in again to AJ's and K's Yarny Talk. We are so excited to be here tonight.
Yes, yes, yes.
So everybody's doing their highs. Let's just wait just a couple more. Give it just a couple more minutes. Hopefully, a couple more people will come in.
put us on the community tab. Hopefully that'll help.
Okay. You know what? I should share it to my community tab too. And I didn't think to put it in our the chat that all of us, well, the first ones of us who used to go to my chats started. Now I've got all new people in there, so
Hmm.
at least during the cows and stuff. So let me
I just finished
go
the
and share
band.
this real quick, and I'll be right back with you.
That's
Okay, cool.
awesome.
People don't want to see your butts.
What color did you do your bandana in? Y'all can't hear Aiden's TV, can y'all?
I don't hear a TV.
Okay. Because I hear him talking and I hear his TV. That's why I was asking.
I can kind of hear a tiny bit of like some kind of conversation in the back, but I can't hear it. Just like when you just hear,
Okay.
you know, just a little bit of a voice or something, but you just know that it's a voice, but that's all you know.
Okay. I just don't want anything copyright or whatever on your channel. Okay. Thank you, Sandra.
Sorry, I just read something on my main YouTube page that had me going, "Ooh, wait a minute. Disney is hiring urgently remote data entry people.
Mm,
No sign up required. All employees get free theme park tickets and hotel stays."
wow.
I'm like, hmm.
Thank you, Kathy, for answering that. She says she don't hear the TV, and Sandra said she doesn't hear it either. So
Yeah, that's
he's in there playing a game. It sounds like wrestling to me.
it just reminds me of like earlier today I was outside and I knew there were two different men who were like talking, but it was way down the street. So I had no idea what they were talking about or,
Yeah,
just little burps, every once in a while.
I don't hear anything. Thank you, Lisa. Like I said, I just didn't want to get AJ a copyright strike or anything.
Well, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, got that on my community tab. I just need to okay, just go ahead and talk for just one more minute. I'm going to add it two more places and I will be right back.
Okay.
Because I know that, like Amby said, she wanted to be here for our maiden voyage. So,
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
and I mean, it's so light out where I'm at 8 o'clock at night. It's just like it doesn't. The day went by so fast. I was like, really?
Yeah.
It's that time already? When my
Yeah.
alarm went off at 7, so that I knew to hurry up and take a quick shower and get changed, I was like, there's no way. It's not 7. There's no way.
Yeah. I slept too long this morning. I did not want to get up.
Yeah. Didn't have to be to work early.
I have to be there till 10. But I try to maintain a schedule because if I don't, I will do what I did this morning and just snooze through my alarm. And this morning I just wasn't feeling it, so I snoozed through my alarm.
I love this. I just saw from where I posted it today Ambi made sure to put everyone because I forgot to on it
Mhm.
in my thing. And Kimberly, I'm not going to think, yarning for a smile. She says,
Uh-huh.
I would love to, but y'all are up way past my bedtime. I'm like, but
Oh,
it's an hour earlier for you.
right.
I love her.
So do I. And she from Alabama too, just like me.
Yep, that's why I know that it's just an hour. I'm like, it's an
Right,
hour
yeah.
earlier for you. I get maybe she couldn't say the whole time,
What?
but
Hold on. I'm gonna comment on that. I'm gonna say go to bed at the 7 o'clock. That's not the button I wanted to do.
yeah, I want to try someday to, well, maybe she'd come on here with us sometime if she could get herself to stay up that late.
She be going to bed with the chickens. That's what we say around here when you go to bed early like
Uh-huh. They use that up here too.
that. I'm sorry, I need to go. I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, Lisa, I hope you feel better.
I hope you do too, hon. Know that you're in my prayers, honey. And I just wrote what you read. I put going to bed right now instead of going on right now. Oops. Power of suggestion.
Right.
It's okay. We'll see her again. I know she had said she finished her bandana because I heard you say it, and I'm like, you just finished the banana. Oh goodness, I need to be
I
reading
had
things
asked what
more.
color it was, but I guess either she didn't hear or she forgot.
You know what color is it, Sanja? We'll just wait for her to respond, and then we'll start with.
Just LOL.
She has a lot going on at her house too, so that may be why.
I'm watching.
She always says for the cows, she's like, it's too busy around here. It's too busy around here. I won't come on. And we're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, for
We're
real.
used to busy in the background.
Yeah,
I can deal with anything except for an extremely loud TV.
right.
It's
It's
cornflower.
cornflower and color. Ooh,
Ooh,
pretty.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Mine was, I was going to say it was pink, but I guess it was the purple one I used. Okay, baby. Mama's going to be busy for a minute, so you can't be walking in front of her face. Let me turn that banner off.
He said, I can too. Watch me.
Yeah, well, she says lots of things. Okay, take that down. Okay, our first show tonight, we're here. We're going to talk about Christmas in July. I left it off intentionally because I figured most people are going to say, oh, Christmas in July. We know pretty much everything about Christmas in July. Well, we're going to tell you about the history of Christmas in July, and we were both surprised at the history. So you
Yes.
guys will too. It's cornflower and lion brand respect is really nice. I am using that and I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Look, there's
I,
Amby.
oh, I was going to check for sure. Amby's here. Hello from my creative corner of creation. Yes. Is that the one I'm using, Kathy? Is it the respect? Because I've used quite a few of their reusable, not reusable yarns. Um, come on, brain, work. Recyclable yarns that are made from the recyclable materials. So I can't remember. Is Respect the little cotton ones, or is it the big one with the? Okay, yes, it is. Okay,
Yes,
so
it
it's the
is.
big one that's the polyester that's been what I had just said, recycled, and then it also has cotton and acrylic in it. I love it. I'm making a mousse out of it for a baby. Um, it was commissioned, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I love it. It's got bounce back to I. Oh, you're not used to cotton having some bounce to it, so I love it. That's because it's mainly polyester. But anyway,
Yes.
okay. So we are talking about Christmas in July, and I'm going to start us off with the history. And I'm sorry I meant to make notes and have it on note cards, but as I said earlier, my Wi Fi was out more than it was on today. And as you all know, we're changing the house around, getting rid of stuff. So I have been mega busy and meant to have it done earlier, meant to start on it days ago. And every time I went to sit down, my husband would be, well, where should this go? Or where should that go? Or where's it? When are you going to take care of that? Or when are you going to take care of that? So, yeah, I shocked him and surprised him with the fact that we were doing the Cal crochet along yesterday. He was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, from 5 to 7. I have a commitment every Tuesday and Thursday.
Right.
He was like, okay. So he took his break then. So it worked out. Took his break and then he made dinner. So, all righty. So let me go up. I know you guys can see me, even though I've got the page open that I'm reading from. So, the real story behind Christmas in July started in North Carolina. Now, who would have thought it started in North Carolina?
Right.
I didn't. And I didn't know. Tell me this. I want to know from you guys. Have you ever heard of Christmas in July being referred to as half Christmas? Um, just let us know because I've never heard it referred to half Christmas.
Me
Now, I've
either.
heard of the month of June being my half birthday month because most of you know my birthday is Christmas Eve. So I've heard of half birthdays, but I had never heard of half Christmas before.
Me either.
So Christmas in July, or some people call it half Christmas, has become such a cultural staple each year that you may not have even thought about who first dreamed up such a cheery, potentially cheesy midsummer celebration. Now, I'm reading some of this. I'm not going to read the whole article, but some of it is coming. It's coming from Southern Living. So it's www.southernliving.com. So that's my resource. And there's a lot of different resources who pointed to this article. Well, one other that I read pointed to this article, but there are other articles about it originating from where this says. So,
Right.
as I said, as it turns out, it started right here in the South. And know that it wasn't marketers that started it. Says that Christmas in July started 84 years ago on July 24th and 25th in 1933 at a girls' camp called Keystone Camp in Brevard, North Carolina. Now, if the math doesn't work out, it's because they just updated the article, but and that was last year in 22. And if it still doesn't work out from 22, it's because they originally wrote it a while before that.
Yes.
So, um, the current director of Keystone Camp, her name is Paige Ives, had said she never thought it was unique to them and that it seemed like something other camps would do, but evidently not so. According to the camp's 100th anniversary celebration book, the first time anyone celebrated Christmas in July was at Keystone, per the request of camp co founder Fanny Holt. She said Miss Fanny was such a character. She was whimsical and she was a dreamy type of person, very creative type who added all of the uniqueness to the program. She said most camps number the cabins to identify them. She said here they have crabapple, skylark, and crow's nest. Instead of junior, senior campers, they have elves, pixies, and dryads.
That's cute.
I do. I think that's cute too. And it says that the first Christmas in July included carolers, Christmas tree, Santa Claus, presents, and fake snow made out of cotton. And then it said as the tradition evolved, campers would use their laundry bags as makeshift stockings, and they placed those outside of their cabins and so that they could be filled with candy overnight. And then it said eventually elves, reindeer, and Mrs. Claus joined the act, and along with a camp wide gift exchange, counselors included. And then Lemmel, who is the fourth generation in her family to hold the title of director, said the gifts were crafty and creative. I love this one. One time, my dad got a bejeweled toilet plunger decorated with feathers and glitter. So Kaylin was joking, saying we needed to do that sometime. And my husband was like, oh, yeah. So don't be surprised if sometimes you see, at some point in time, you see a bejeweled toilet plunger, because my husband was all over that.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. I heard a noise.
I didn't notice,
It's okay.
but you need to read the chat so I know what's going on there too.
All right. Well, a while ago when you asked, did anybody hear of Half Christmas? Amby and Kathy said no. And then Amby also said, wow, I didn't realize how long ago it was started. And then she typed in I am beautiful to get her link dropped. And then she said, I love all of those and awesome.
Cool. A 1940 movie called Yes, Christmas in July put the phrase into the country's consciousness. Oh, but before I miss, it said Christmas in July at Keystone Camp still carries on through today. It says now that the campers simply go for a dip in the lake after they open their presents.
Yes.
Slowly over the years, Christmas in July expression was used to grab attention and call people to action. It says, according to Courier Journal, a Washington, D.C. church started a summer donation drive in 1942 to gather holiday gifts to send to missions around the world in time for Christmas. They called it Christmas in July. And then the U.S. Post Office also started a similar drive during World War II years ago to gather mail gifts to send to overseas soldiers. The Christmas in July concept was so catchy that retailers started using it. Of course. I mean, when don't they catch on to something catchy? It says, how else do you lure shoppers in on a beautiful summer day?
Hello. Hi. Sorry,
More
Aiden.
companies created ways to leverage the whimsical idea of merging 100-degree days with hot cocoa and Santa vibes. And eventually we got to the genius marketing strategy of the Hallmark Channel's Christmas in July in 2012. It says, when you're hiding from blazing heat outside, escaping to the snowy setting of a Hallmark rom com is the ultimate way to chill out. It's a win win for the company and fans. Hallmark runs old favorite holiday movies and gives a tantalizing peek at their upcoming premieres. Now, I don't remember. Now, somebody let me know who may also watches Hallmark. Is that all month long in July, or is it just like Christmas movies here and there? I'm only asking because it wasn't the True Hallmark channel that I had on today, but while I was working on stuff for this live, I turned on the TV, and I've got Roku, so you can open live channels, and I was able to open up Hallmark, but it wasn't the Hallmark channel, it's from their streaming service. So it did not have Christmas movies, which I was kind of hoping that it would.
Yeah, I don't know.
But to bring a little Christmas in July spirit home, check out our ideas for a Christmas in July party, which movies to watch when. And that's a link that you can click on from this article. And that is it. I must have originally had a longer article before. When they updated it, it knocked out the one before that I was using. And I didn't like that because the one before had a lot more in it. So I should have went looking. I'm sure I probably could have found the original one, but I didn't know since it got knocked out on, the main page if, they just took it down
Right.
or what they did with it. So there you go. That
Nikki
is it.
said that she's not sure, but she'll check for you.
Okay, thanks, Amby.
And earlier, Kathy said LOL, and Amby also said, of course.
I'm back now. Thank you.
Okay, do you want to wait for her? Do you want me to?
No, that's fine. You can go ahead.
Okay. Now, I will be talking about the traditions. Some traditions are still today, and other traditions are not. It says the first Christmas in July included carolers, a Christmas tree, Santa Claus, presents, and fake snow made of cotton. As the tradition evolved, campers would use laundry baskets as makeshift stockings, which they placed outside their cabins to be filled with candy overnight. Eventually, elves, reindeer, and Mrs. Claus joined the act, along with a camp-wide gift exchange and counselors included. And then I also found fun ways to celebrate. This is just a little twist on traditions. Um, this is put out by fernandmaple.com if you want to find it. I'm only going to go over a few of them if I can find where I'm at on the page because I was
That's fine.
down at the bottom. Okay, it
Kathy's
says number
saying,
one, you can set up. Go ahead.
sorry, I was thought I'd add some filler while you were looking. I was just saying, Kathy's saying we're celebrating
Okay.
Christmas in July in the Cal.
Oh, yeah. Um, Number one on this is to set up a non traditional tree. It says instead of the pine tree, to do a palm tree and then like do summery ornaments, like putting a starfish instead of a star as the tree topper.
That'd be cute.
And then, let's see. Yeah, I know. I thought it was too. And then it says right here another fun non traditional tree is make the tree out of beach balls. And I thought that was super cute.
She showed me the picture of that one. That was cool.
So where was? Yeah, it was really cute. It says also to do like flip flops, seashells, and other on strings with the lights instead of regular traditional lights. And then instead of like the, let's see, it says to speaking of pineapples, because that was another one it said on there besides the flip flops. Um, they make great centerpieces. And it says to color them. Oh, hold on. Deck them out brightly colored lights or wrap them in tinsel. and like use that as a Christmas tree instead, because there's also a picture of a starfish as the topper on the pineapple. I was trying to find the other one that I had liked. Um, oh yeah, the gingerbread. That's the one I was going to tell you about. It says to decorate, you can bake actual gingerbread or make them out of paper. And instead of doing the gumdrop buttons or whatever, to actually decorate it in a hula.
Oh, cool.
And I thought
Amby
that
came
would be a
back.
really
She says the
idea.
Hallmark Channel every weekday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. They show Christmas movies. Thank you, Amby.
Oh wow, that's amazing. It's a lot of movies there too.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the streaming channel is not doing the same thing.
Probably not. I'm going to mute myself so she can make this tea. If you want to show that thing you wanted to show a while ago, you can go ahead and do that now.
Okay, are you done with yours?
Yeah, I'm going to let her make the tea real quick so you can do that while I'm paused or not making
Okay.
noise.
Oh, well, evidently it's not picking it up again. Give me just a second, guys. Thought I had it all set up, but it's not picking it up. There we go. Sure. Hope you guys enjoy this. So, have you guys noticed anything that you notice other than what Kaylin and I had put together on there? Just let us know. We would be interested to know. So, were you done, Kaylin?
She's still stirring.
Oh, okay.
If there's not too much noise, we can continue.
Oh, it's fine. What is she making?
Sweet tea.
Yeah, I love that idea too, Sanja. I know
And
in a
then the
different
other
group.
thing,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Kaylin.
no, go ahead, finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say that in another group that
I
I
was
used
just
to
going to
be
talk
in,
about this other one.
we must be off because I had
Yeah,
a
big time because
space.
we're cutting in and out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe it's on my end. I do apologize for that if it is. So, um, I was just gonna say that there I belong to another group, and we did Secret Pal every year for Christmas in July, and then whoever you were, set up with, then you gave them a gift. But Kathy says that we're in and out.
Yeah, it could be my internet too, because every time you would stop talking and I would start, then you would start talking too on my side.
Well, I'm done. You can go ahead and finish yours.
The other thing that I was going to talk about was it says to serve Christmas up in a cup with a twist. Christmas in July drinks and refreshing. Try using traditional cranberry mixed with some summery fruits like pears or citrus. You can also add some edible summer flowers for for a more warm weather look.
That's cool.
I've never actually had um right, I've never had a Christmassy drink like that.
Yeah, me either. And I've only really had one drink, I think, that had like an edible flower in it. But it's really cool when you go somewhere that
I know
uses them.
like yeah, I know eggnog is a popular Christmas drink, but I don't think that would be something that would sit well on your stomach in the summer.
Depending on how cold it is. If it's chilled
Well,
cold
true
enough,
that.
it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I was just thinking like sitting by a pool and having it in your drink and then getting all hot and sweaty.
Yeah. Sanja says she loves lemonade with fruits in it. Yeah,
I
I used
know.
to when I could drink lemonade.
What kind of fruits do you put in lemonade? I've only ever known of lemons being in lemonade.
Well, like up here, when you go out to dinner, there's lots of places that have raspberry lemonade, strawberry lemonade.
Okay, okay, I didn't think about that. I've heard of raspberry lemonade. Never heard of strawberry lemonade though.
Yep, they do those in the summer,
Oh, okay.
and peach lemonade. Abby says I've seen people do Christmas in July, but since it's July, use red, white, and blue.
That's pretty cool.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Berries,
Berries,
pineapples,
pineapple,
mango.
and
Okay.
pineapple.
I might have to do some because I like lemonade. It's just too tart.
Yeah, I've heard of mango lemonade too. But basically, what bleh, whatever flavors that people put in like iced teas, they
Hmm.
also will put in lemonade.
Mm. See, I don't like fruit in my tea. That's
Abby
funny.
says she's only seen people on YouTube do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like fruit in my iced tea, but like I like the flavoring in it more, than the actual
Mm.
fruit.
Yeah.
Now, if it's strawberry lemonade or strawberry tea, where you put the flavoring and then some strawberries too, that's fine. But otherwise, I've learned that like the tea can take the flavor out of the berries themselves.
Right.
So if
Yeah.
it's got the flavoring in it as well, then it stays,
I might buy me some strawberries and lemon. Make me some strawberry lemonade.
yep, yep.
I remember when I was pregnant. That was one of the things I wanted a lot was lemon. And then after I had Aiden, he was probably about 2. I had a lemon and I had put some salt on it. And I thought that because he grabbed it, and I said, "You're not going to like it." I figured he'd make a sour face and hand it back to me, but no, he took off with my lemon sauce and ate it.
Amby says, I like fruit tea, but I don't like actual fruit in my traditional sweet tea.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, well, I won't tell you what I had said to Kaylin about sweet tea. So when she was talking about eliminating sugars from her diet. Do not even try to get a southerner to give up a little bit of their sugar in their
What?
sweet tea.
What?
I bet you guys had a hard time during COVID when they had the shortage on sugar and flour and all of that.
We made sure that when it started that we had all that because we can't.
I was going to say, or was it only really a shortage on sugar in the north because you guys were keeping it all in this?
Right? Probably. To be honest, yes, probably.
Abby says, I ain't giving up my sweet tea.
That's right, Amby.
Welcome in, Scraptastic Crocheter. How are you today?
Yes. How are you? She says, "How are we?" I'm doing good. I'm snacking. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering y'all with that.
Were you done with your traditions, hon?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm just going to put up one of a,
The
one of my
fun
other
fact,
graphics that I made for. Oh, this does not want to move it.
honey. I've had honey and hot tea, and it is good. Oh, you reached 600 subscribers. Woo,
Well,
woo. You go, girl.
congratulations. Woo woo.
Mm.
What's on your hook and what's in your cup tonight, Scraptastic?
I believe her name is Amanda. I could be wrong, though.
Okay.
Just finish that and head to bed. Oh, she had to do a pop up live and celebrate. Oh, okay. She just finished that and now she's heading to bed. Oh, and I am correct. Her name is Amanda.
Yeah, I have to go on. I have a video to make. I meant to do it last night too when I fell asleep, and then this morning when I had no Wi-Fi. But I finally picked the winner to my bag
Mm.
giveaway. I'm only what, a week and a half late. Life has been crazy. That's all I can say. Going to be periodically um, showing some trivia facts that we learned throughout this.
Yes. Oh, Amanda says that she's working on a top. She just finished a cardigan for her youngest earlier.
Awesome. One of
And
these
she,
days, I hope to get over my hump of 350 subscribers, going back and forth between 345, 353. I can't
hmm
get out of that hump. It keeps going back and forth. Someday, someday I'll see 500.
right. She typed in the "I am beautiful" so that her link would be dropped.
Awesome.
So y'all check her out. I can't remember where she's from, but She is from across the pond somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I believe I'm already subscribed to Amanda. I think she's been in on a live of mine once or twice, but I just always forget. I'm not the best with names, but you guys all know that. I tell you that all the time. So
Hmm.
I am better with channel names, but if it's somebody I only see once in a while.
Hmm.
And I think I've seen you in some other lives as well. Okay, so there's that one. I'll show you another one in a bit. She
She's
says,
in Sweden.
I still need the 1K subs and 4K watch hours to get monetized because I'm in Sweden. Well, I don't think
Yeah.
it's changed yet. I think everybody still needs 1K.
Yeah.
I know I've heard talk that they were changing it, but I haven't seen any changes yet over,
Me either.
on it. So, yeah, so everybody still needs 1K subs and 4K watch hours.
I do know before the pandemic, though, it wasn't like that.
No, it used to be 500.
Hmm.
I don't know what the watch hours were, but it used to be 500. Then it
Yeah.
went up to 1K. Now they're talking about taking it back down to 500. And I can't remember where I heard that. I heard it somewhere.
Um, she says there's a 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours for a light monetization thing.
I'd like to know what light means. They already hardly pay you
Mhm.
guys enough.
I know I started my channel during the pandemic, but the reason they did that is because of all the channels that were started during the
Right.
pandemic.
Makes sense. I mean, I could understand that. I don't understand their latest giving you guys just pennies on the dollar as far as
Oh yeah.
from ads. I just don't get that. You get the super chat options, but nothing from the ads. Okay. So then a regular monetization around here, they get pennies when they show an ad. So we're not really missing much if we just get a light. Sorry. Shouldn't joke about it. I'm not even there. By the time I get there, who knows? Probably
Right.
won't get anything from a super chat either.
I've gotten 3 super chats.
Woohoo.
Yeah, in the whole year. And how long has it been since I've been monetized now? A year and something.
See, Amby says, I wasn't here when you first asked, so I'll answer what's on my hook. I was crocheting my mom's Afghan, and then my mandala baby in Echo Caves came in. So now I'm crocheting a giant baby granny square. She says, same here, sister. Go, Kaylin. I guess I missed. Oh, same here, sister, in that she's kind of stuck, I think, like I am, but go, Kaylin.
Hmm.
Yay.
But Amanda said no, but you can at least have
Have fan
fan
support.
support. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what fan support it. Oh, well, I guess you're talking about if you make it to 500.
Yeah.
I like the fact that everybody likes to be on my channel who's here, so I'm not gonna,
Yeah. Yeah. The slower you go at it, the more you'll have of actual people who stay with you.
yeah. I've just heard of too many people who like join groups, that are like, oh, we'll help you grow your, who are
Hmm.
watching you, and then you like you.
Yes.
Some people have lost so many of them; they lost their monetization. So
Well, when I did the Pride Month unboxing, I lost like 20 subscribers.
yeah, you're not the only one
Yeah.
because I talked about that I did a live with Lori, the
Hmm.
armchair chef,
Yeah.
and I had mentioned that because she was saying she lost subscribers because she also did the Pride Month. The I should know what they're called. I make them
Yeah.
stitch markers.
Stitch markers. Yeah. And yes, Ambi, it is sad. Um.
But like everybody who said on the live, then you don't want them, on your channel anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, because I truly believe that I'm not moving any faster, and I just keep spinning that wheel as I'm. That's the vision I see in my head. I'm just spinning a wheel right now because I'll go up and down and up and down and up and
Hmm.
down. But
Yeah.
then five, I think it's because of the fact that I am not ashamed to say that I'm HIV positive.
Right.
I mean, it's sad to say. I was in somebody else's chat and brought it up the other day, and it's like everybody who usually, when I say, "Oh, I'm having a hard day," or "I'm this or that," they would be, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they would say something. Nothing, not anything was said at all. So I was like, okay, I know where I stand. Somebody else said so they're having a bad day, and everybody, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So I was like, either everybody was out to lunch when I said something, but I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. I've learned how to
Yeah.
deal with that a long time ago. So I
Well.
don't expect, I mean, I came on here so that I wouldn't be bored every day, and I'm not. So
Right. Yeah. Gives you
I've
something
achieved
to
my
do.
reason for coming on.
Yeah.
Now, could we use the help? Yeah. Being disabled and not being able to get disability, I could use all the help I could get. I mean, that's why I've tried to sell stitch markers, and everything. And finally, my husband said, "Quit busting your butt. I don't want to see you busting your butt, using up your time and energy, and being so tired all the time because you just push and push and push." He said, "Just rest, do your crochet, make stitch markers when you want to," because I loved making them before I tried to sell them.
Right.
So he's like, "Go back, do things the way you were doing it. If somebody wants to order some, that's great. You can fill an order if you want to." He said, "But it's up to you what you want to do when you want to do it."
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You know. So let me see. Amber said, "That's sad. That is exactly how I do. And that is an absolute shame. I'm so, so very sorry about that." It's whatever, Amber. I learned how to live with it a long time ago. Um, Amber says, "I taught," or Amber, right? Is that what you said her
No,
name?
Amanda.
Amanda. Sorry, Amanda. I got stuck on Amby's name for a second. Um, I talk a lot of I talk about a lot of things that needs TWs.
Trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings. Okay, half of my live streams. Sorry, I'm not always good with abbreviations. Half of my live streams I've had to age restrict, but I'm not a tippy toe kind of person. Yeah,
Right.
well, I used to be a tippy toe kind of person, and I have learned that, whatever I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And they want us to be a not, in, for underage people. They want us to have that, so they want
Yeah.
us to age restrict, really. Nana, hey, welcome in, Terry. Hey, how
Hey,
you
too.
doing? Kathy says you are so real, and that's why we love you. Thank you, Kathy.
Yes.
Sanja says hello, Terry. Ambi says I
You
agree, Kathy.
you skipped the other one. Go back up and read
What
Sanja's.
did I miss? Oh, Sanja says I don't do Pride Month, but I figure that is your personal choice. I am
Mhm.
not leaving a channel over it. Everyone needs and covets prayer. That
Yes.
is mean. Yeah. Oh, Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you there, Sanja. But Sanja had, we had talked about that the other day, and you know, I think during Cal time, one day. And I told her my beliefs. She didn't get mad at me. She told me hers. I didn't get mad at her. I mean, that's what living together, being human beings is, as far as I'm concerned. I
Hmm.
personally believe somebody is born the way they are. So,
Hmm.
I dated somebody who was trying to hide the fact that he was gay, who was trying to date any woman he could to try and make himself fit the way that he was supposed to, and just was totally always, I mean, not always, because he was always like, a very high, out there type person, and everybody always loves him.
Hmm.
But you could tell he didn't shine as bright as he does now, that he's finally living as himself. And he actually has a partner, and they have a son.
Right.
Actually, a husband, I should say, now that it's legal. He has a husband, and
Right.
they have a son. And it's his husband's biological son and his adopted son. But they went with a surrogate. But their son loves his dad so much. And and for people who say that, like two men who have a son, oh no, that son's going to end up being engaged. No, he has a girlfriend. So you know I am all for God makes you who you are. you know
Mhm.
so Ambi
Exactly.
says, Amanda, that is my thoughts exactly. So let me put up another fun fact.
Yes.
Not going to think that we're here for Christmas in July.
All right. Exactly. Sorry, we get on tangents. That's all.
It's okay. We can talk about whatever we want to.
Yes.
You missed my slideshow that I made, Terry. My first time ever making a video. I was proud of it. The
Amby
first
says,
time.
"What about all the heterosexual people with gay kids?" LOL. Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, why isn't it? Well, if I can get it to come up right, I will be sharing it.
Kathy says, "Down the rabbit hole."
Yeah, we go down that rabbit hole a lot. This is just giving me fit. There we go. So, another little trivia fact.
The term Christmas in July originated with the 1940 movie Christmas in July, which follows a man who buys gifts for his family during the summer. That's pretty cool. Amanda says, "I do feel like my views differ some since some things is very different in Sweden compared to the US."
I can see that. Oh, don't be sorry, Terry. And you really can't see it till, the replay.
She can back up the video right now.
Oh, well, that's true, I guess. Did you know that there's a way to stop a backup of a video of lives? I didn't know that.
Way to stop it.
Yeah, maybe it's something that you can only do if you're not using StreamYard. I don't know. But there's a way that as you're doing a live, you can make it so that people can't back it up. to where that it just keeps going. Because there's a true crime person that I watch,
Mhm.
and he has his so that you can't go back.
Huh.
And he says he does that because somebody asked about it, and he said that he does that on purpose.
Hmm.
Oh my
I did-
goodness! I just got I don't know how many different views. What did I do? Are you still seeing what you're supposed to be seeing? Please say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I think this finally did what I've been. You know how it's supposed to, if you have two screens up, it's supposed to click,
Uh-huh.
and, like have them side by side. I've been trying to get it to do that way for a while, and it won't do it. And like now, on a night that I don't want it to do it, it did it. Like
Wow.
when I'm working on two different projects, I've been trying to get it to do that, and it won't. And
Right.
tonight it did.
Sandra says Ben is looking up that movie. LOL.
That doesn't surprise me, Sandra.
And Bridget just came in. Queen Crafts by
Hello, Bridget.
So hello.
Welcome in.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put up the next one of those two. Let me see, what
Okay.
time is it? Yeah, since we're after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Amanda says, nice chatting with you all. This loose
Loose
hooker
hooker.
needs some beauty sleep before kids wake up. And more hooking can continue.
Have a great night, sweet dreams.
Yes. Good night, Amanda. Sandra said that movie stars Dick Powell.
Oh, so did the thing have the wrong thing on it?
I don't know.
I know it said starring whoever. Let me go back, Chris. 1940 movie which follows him. Oh, no, it doesn't
No,
say
it
who
doesn't.
it stars.
Yeah. The official celebration of the pseudo holiday is believed to more formally begin in 1944 when the U.S. Post Office and American greeting card companies launched a Christmas in July campaign to encourage the early mailing of cards to overseas soldiers.
Awesome, awesome.
Bridget says, I'm working hard to get a surprise project done. I'll be hanging out in the bushes. Just wanted to pop in, send my love to all. Awesome.
Well, thank you. And I can't wait to see what that surprise is.
Right?
Want me just to go ahead and finish these off?
Yeah, you can.
I'll read this one.
Okay.
In the southern hemisphere, seasons are in reverse to the northern hemisphere, with summer falling in December, January, and February, and with winter falling in June, July, and August.
Wouldn't that be weird to be in August and be freezing?
Yes, that would be weird, especially when you've grown up your whole life with it the other way around. But to them, it would
Right.
be weird to come here too. So,
Yeah, true that.
I mean, I've known some people from Australia, and we used to work on a same project together, and they're just like, "You guys are just all nuts. Our way is the best way." I'm like, "Okay, each their own."
Exactly. Oh, excuse me. You want me to read that one?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
Christmas in July celebrations in Yellowstone National Park were formerly were formerly known as Savage Christmas, coined after a former nickname of park employees. And then we have just the last one. That one's for you.
The popular television series Wheel of Fortune celebrates Christmas in July annually with a Secret Santa giveaway.
Woohoo.
Amber said
Now,
that movie said a clerk is tricked into thinking he won $25,000. Then he goes about fulfilling his dreams.
I think I'd heard about it before, but I don't know if I'd actually watched it. Hey, hey, Donna, welcome
Yeah,
in.
she says she's listening.
Her and Miss Terry must be sharing the same. Terry says, I checked it out, AJ. Awesome job. Thank you.
Yes.
I had to finish it today. I couldn't that night, and then the Wi Fi kept going out. I was like, really? I got her done. That's my brother in law's favorite phrase, get her done.
hmm Larry, the cable guy.
Yep. I know he's gone to see him a couple different times. He got to go see Larry the Cable Guy, and then my sister in law, before she passed, um, she got to go see her favorite band.
Oh.
So, and I
Donna
can't.
says she's laying in the bed in the dark. Oh no.
Oh, sorry you got a migraine, Donna. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that all of a sudden I forgot who her favorite band is because it's one of my favorites too.
Let's not be too favorite if you
No, it
can.
is, but it's just my brain because I'm singing their songs in my head, so I haven't forgotten the songs.
Sandra says looks like we're watching the same movie, lol.
It just looks like we're watching the movie. Her husband must have found it and put it on.
Mm. Oh, I can't read. That's why I wear these glasses. It doesn't help though.
She
Tell
was
us a
hoping,
song, Amby says.
oh, living on a prayer.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Come
Bon
on.
Jovi, yeah, she's in love with Bon Jovi. There's a picture of her. Um, actually, it's a picture, originally a picture of Bon Jovi with whoever he was standing next to. I don't know if it, like a daughter.
Mhm.
He's married, I think, his wife or whoever. But somebody to make her feel better towards him when she wasn't feeling so well, they put her face on the picture. So it's like my
Oh,
sister in law, like she has this thing going with Bon Jovi. So anytime I hear a Bon
Amby saying
Jovi
beat me
song,
to it. Sorry, Amby.
anytime that I hear a Bon Jovi song, I think of two different women in my life, my sister in law and then my best friend growing up, because we used to go cruising, listen to Bon Jovi and Def Leppard, and.
hmm
So yeah, her and I could tell you at that point in time every word to the Bon Jovi albums. So
Right.
my daughter thinks I'm nuts. I would because my sister in law and I used to sit there and say about, oh, he's just so cute, and my daughter would look at us and go, ew, he's ugly. And I'm like, okay, her and I have totally different tastes in the type of men we like, which is fun.
Right. I was born in 85, so I didn't really grow up in the 80s. I grew up more in the 90s, but I have three older sisters. I almost counted another one that I don't have, but they were into that music. So I grew up listening to all that.
Uh huh.
And they had posters on their walls. And I always wanted to know why those boys had long hair like girls.
We wanted to know that too when they first started out. And then we were like, we don't really care.
Right, yeah.
All of them. White Snake, Def
Hmm.
Leppard, Bon
Twisted
Jovi,
Sister.
Poison. I mean, you can just go on and on and on and on.
Hmm. My mom was into that kind of music. Yeah.
Yeah, well, your mom's from my era, so
My mom was too. My daddy listened to country.
yep. My dad listened to country and the oldies.
Yeah.
My mom listened to my dad listened to the oldies, like from when they were growing up and before. My mom would listen to the slow going, easy going radio station.
Right.
Oh, did we hear anytime my brother and I would leave our station on the radio? Who da 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 da. It's like, just click it, put yours back
Yeah,
on.
just put it back on what you want to.
I didn't mind listening to her radio station too because they still played some, like songs from the 70s and stuff that, I grew up on. I
Right.
was born in 69.
Yeah.
So my younger years were spent then in the 70s, and then my high school years were spent in the 80s. So
Yeah. You were born the same year my sister was, my oldest sister.
I was born right at the end. So
Hmm.
just claim it. So whenever I say my age, everybody expects me to be a year older than I am. And I'm always like, nope, not until the end.
Yeah.
Abby says also from my Nana and Poppy. Oh, I
Yeah.
got a great music education from my parents. Yep. That's why when people ask me, like, I think it was it just last night, somebody asked me what my favorite music was or something. I can't say. Actually, yeah, Sanja's husband asked us, asked Kathy and I what our favorite music was. And we're like, I was like, I don't have a favorite. Kathy said the same thing. And I think that he just didn't understand how people can't have a favorite music. And it's like, because we don't, you know,
Right.
when you grow up with grandparents and parents, each listening to something different, you find something that you like from all of it.
Yeah.
You know,
There are country songs that I like, but I don't like to listen to country. But
right.
at the diner where I work, that's all we listen to. And it, uh,
Yeah, well, you're listening to the newer country though that runs into pop.
right, yeah. I like the old stuff.
Yeah. They were into country music and bluegrass and oldies like the Platters and the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think of the Bee Gees as oldies. Ugh. Well, because I didn't realize it. I just actually watched um like not a movie, but a documentary about the Bee Gees that
Oh,
went
yeah.
over their whole entire span. And they say that they are like the one um, music act that has spanned more generations than any other. Like they say, people think the Bee Gees have done, or not the Bee Gees, but the Beatles and other bands, but actually the Bee Gees are the one band out there that they say that to this day, because they're still going, they still put out
Mhm.
something, here and there all the time. Well, not now, there's only one left. So, but from their span until they stopped making music, they went from what I want to say the 50s or the 60s all the way through, into the 2000s. So they've been going at it for a long time.
Right.
Sanja says he likes a large variety of music, but old country music best. Yeah, he was asking us if we knew what bluegrass was, though. I remember that's how it started. Donna says, I listen to everything and love most of the music, not all of the lyrics of rap and hip hop. Yeah, I can actually. I used to say I was very adamant. I do not like rap and hip hop. There's some rap and hip hop I like, but if I had to listen to all the lyrics of a couple of them that I like, I would probably be like, no.
Yeah, same.
And
I like
Kathy
old
says
rap.
my favorite music depends on my mood, and Terry agreed with her.
Yeah,
But I do. I love country. There's parts of country I absolutely love. Now, this newer stuff right now, I don't.
yeah.
So I've been on my Spotify, I've been listening to more of the 80s and 90s country because that's the country that I really love.
That's the country I like too.
Yeah, but you said you like the that's not old country. Old country is when you go back before
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, I like that old country too, but this
Okay.
nowadays stuff, and it's so sad.
Yeah, you're right,
I'll say,
Donna. Barry's the only one left.
um, I said something one day about not liking country, and yet every song that came on the radio at work, I was singing, and I was like, it's because they play it all the time up
Yep.
here,
Yep.
so I know it.
Welcome in, Maritza's Yarn and Crafts.
She said,
Hello.
"Hola."
Donna says she loves Rocky Top. I love Rocky Top too. I love all of Bob Denver's music.
I'll be
I
right
love
back.
all of his songs.
I'll be right back.
Amby says, I like some country from today. I like some from today too. But to me, every time my husband puts it on and plays it when we go from Indy and back, I literally hear the same music every time he does it. I don't hear anything new. I don't hear anything that, is like interesting to me. It's all drinking, going to the bars, getting drunk, getting sick, you know, and you get even more of that than you do losing my, woman. There's one singer who I have absolutely loved. But now every time I hear him, his new songs sound like his old songs. So I never know when I'm hearing something new. Let me see. Kathy was saying hi. Sanja says my internet is being wonky. Don't worry about it. Believe me, I know about wonky internet lately. Um, Donna says, Hola Maritza, Sanja, and everyone else. Ambi wants to know, has anyone heard the song Wait in the Truck? Yes, and it makes me cry every single time I hear it. Every single time I hear it. The first time I heard it, I looked at my husband and I said, Whoa, did I just hear what I thought I heard? And he said, Yes. So, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I have to say, that is one of my absolute favorites. Mirza Yarn and Crafts is saying hi to everybody, waving hi. How are you doing tonight, Maritza? Amby says, me too, but I love it. And I know, right? That was my reaction. We're all done with our presentation, but we usually still chat a little bit at the end before we get going. This is our maiden voyage as AJ's and Kay's Yarny Tales. But we used to be AKA along with Amby, but Amby has a lot going on right now, so she had to step down for a while. She says she's great and working on a lovey. What's in your cup? We usually ask what's on your hook and in your cup. So Donna says I haven't heard that one. You, you may have had it on in the background, and maybe not realize you did. I mean, they play it all the time, unless you haven't listened to an actual country station. But yeah, once you hear it, you'll never, ever be able to forget it. It's one of those that's a teaching country song. Now, I love country for just that. Country can teach about social issues. I want to say probably more so than any other genre, but then again, I all genres have their songs that teach about social issues. So, well, thank you, Sanja. It has been fun.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
back. I'm sorry.
Kaylin.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But I think it's about time to be calling it a night.
Yes.
So I know I'm getting tired tonight. It's because I've been so busy. I get tired so much earlier lately. Let me put this up.
All right, so I didn't know you had a channel, but I just subscribed.
I want to say that I'm subscribed, but if not, I will go and check and make sure. I can't click on the link right now, so I will go and find it in my YouTube channel here in a minute. I can't do it on the StreamYard page. Please
I'll send
come
you.
back and join us next month. We will be on Kaylin's channel.
All right.
Let me check real quick. I know we said what date we were going to do it. Now, the dates are always, they can possibly change. That's if Kaylin's work schedule gets changed around for some reason. We're supposed to meet next month on the 16th, and it will
Yes.
be at Kaylin's place. So
At my house in
hope to see you
Alabama.
all next month on the 16th. After that, we're not sure. August, we're hopefully we will be on in the middle of the month, but because I'm having August, September, we're hoping to be on in the middle of the month, but because of my surgery at the end of August, we have to play it by ear. I'm hoping that I should be able to sit up and do a live,
Yeah.
by the middle of the month. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to, but just in case, we may have to move it a week or so.
Yes.
So, Kathy says, great live, so much fun. Have a great night, everyone. Good night, everybody. We love you guys, and we'll see you in
Bye.
a month. Bye.